Hello, I'm Kristen from the Never Ending TBR in Kristen's Corner. I am going to try and blend my wrap-up with my TBR, so March wrap-up with April's TBR, because I started a lot of series last month and they're bleeding into this month. So, what are my solo ones? Best Offer Wins by Marissa, I don't remember her name. But this book, you got to get past the main character and her whininess. But if you can, it's a pretty good psycho thriller, like a psychological thriller. Basically, she has been waiting for a certain type of house and to have her family and everything, and she's in her 30s, and it's time. She wants a specific house in a specific neighborhood, and the money, oh my gosh, the money that they have to put on a down payment and how much the houses are, I could never. But anyway, I think they live in DC, and it shows her progression of just being so obsessive about getting this house. And I just wanted to see A, if she gets the house, and B, how far she was willing to go. So I liked it. Like I said, she's very whiny in the beginning. What else was a single one? Nope, that was another series. Okay, Tell Me What You Did by Carter Wilson was fantastic. I listened to the audiobook. It's done in podcast form. I loved it. I thought it had me guessing and double guessing, and then the ending was absolutely fantastic for me. And I don't want to give too much away, but it was a really good thriller. So if you like thrillers, look it up on Goodreads, check the trigger warnings, and if you like it, let me know. What else? And then everything else. Oh, nope. Well, it is part of a series, but I'm not going on with it. I read Hardly a Gentleman for Tea and Biscuits book club last month, and it was too sweet for me. I find that I get bored with the Bridgerton society historical romances. I like the ones that are more edgy or almost gothic, and this was too sweet for me, but it was cute. And for me, I was just waiting for that other shoe to drop. Like, okay, let the shoe drop, let's get this going, because we all know what's going to happen. You're going to end up with them, so let's just see how you do it. So, but I like the fact that she was older. The main female character was older. She's basically ruined in society, and she goes to the Highlands to just let the scandal settle. And she's so naive and sheltered. She's like, you know what? I want adventure. I want to, be a Disney princess and go sing in the forest. So she hops in this like cabbie and goes to some dude's castle. It just, for me, I was just like, okay, sure. But like I said, it's very sweet. So if you like sweet historical romance with a little bit of spice, I can't remember if it was Closed Door or not. It might be for you. The other one that I don't have with me is Winners by Frederick Bachman. It was to end the series. I felt that it was very long-winded, but I understand why. He was very good at closing up all of the character gaps and all the plot gaps, and he had the same rhythm with each book. So I appreciated that, but it was so long. And it's very heartbreaking. If you've ever read Frederick Bachman, he always makes me cry. This book didn't. Bear Town did, and I think the other one did. But this one did not. So but I'm glad that I read it. It's done. It was a beautiful story. So if you want to finish the series, if you started Beartown because you knew the TV show was coming out and you haven't gotten around to the other 2 books, they are worth diving in. And then we're going to get into the series that I have. Okay, so last on the list, it is part of another series of Amy Dawes. I don't remember what it's called. It's on Passion Flix. I might need to get a subscription just so that I can see Black Dagger Brotherhood and just see what's on there because I'm curious. Anyway, I loved the Mountain Matchmaker series or Mountain Man Matchmaking series. I love the other 3 books, and it was really cute to see Everly as a little girl and playing matchmaker with her dad and her nanny. And yeah, she writes awesome characters. I love her characters, and I can't wait to read Everly's book that's coming out, I think the end of this month. I'm not sure. All right, next one. Brigands and Bread Knives. This one it's in between Bookshops and Bone Dust and Legends and Lattes. So it has one of the main characters in Bookshops and Bone Dust, and they are on their journey to go meet with characters that are in Legends and Lattes. And it was really pretty, and I don't know, like, this series is like a warm hug to me. I can't describe it because it's just, I'm in the world when I'm listening to it, and then I just have the book afterwards. But yeah, it was just really sweet. And basically the bookseller from Bookshops and Bone Dust doesn't want to be a bookshop seller anymore, and she wants adventure, and she finds it, and it just takes you on that journey with her. So I liked it. And then this was a cover buy. Actually, I wanted this one. This was the cover buy, but I needed to read the first one in order to get the second one. So I read the first one in March. It's hot. Ba-dum-bum-bum. You know, basically, what is it? Like, they're called the Hot Shot Crew, but they're forest firefighters. So they deal with wild forest fires. And this one is about somebody on the crew and somebody that is new to the EMT part of the firefighter team. And I liked it a lot. Read the triggers. It's a very dark romance. It even has a little bit of religious / cult things. So if you were triggered by that and you do not like to read anything that messes with religion, but yeah, I really liked it. I loved both main characters. So I loved it so much that I got the next one. I think it's pretty cool that they're written by different authors for each book. So this one, I think is the son of the guy that dies in a forest fire in the first one. Not sure. I don't know. I'm going in blind. I don't really want to know. But yeah, so getting into those. And then Sock and I read Brutal Prince. I enjoyed it. I loved the fact that we had we had pictures. This is one of the nicer pictures, but it's got specific pictures in it. But I really enjoyed it. I like the fact that the female main character was just spunky. She had spunk. And the male main character was like, not me, you're not. And some of their blow up scenes were fantastic. And then we decided to jump into Stolen Air for April. I don't know yet. I mean, I'm that far in. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel. I don't understand how the female main character is so sheltered when their family is, you know, she should know more. I don't know. It bothers me. How many are in the series? 5. Who are they all gonna be with? Anyway, so we're reading this. It's a Beauty and the Beast retelling as well. And then I watched the movie, The Housemaid. The twists and turns in it, I was not expecting. So much so that I was like, you know what? I'm going to go and I'm going to read the book and see how close to the book the movie got. And for the things that they took out and the things that they changed, I kind of like the movie adaptation a little bit better because it fits current events, where some of the scenes in this wouldn't fit in a movie for now. Like, it's supposed to be contemporary. It's supposed to be, you know, this year kind of thing. So I don't know, but I love the movie, love the book. And then I went into the second one and I read this and both of them in March, and I loved it. I love the fact that it had the same format as the first one, but the twist I thought was, I liked it. I knew that it was coming. I just wanted to see how she was going to piece it together. And then the ending was just fantastic. Like, that's how you show somebody you're not messing around. So this month I'm reading this. Actually, I just started it about half hour ago. So I'm curious. And the female main character and one of the characters from the first 2 books, it's like, I think that's like 10 years later or something like that. So that's kind of cool. I kind of want to see what shenanigans they've been up to and what they're going to get into now. And then I joined the cult that is BCC. I ate this, I want to say, in a day. I loved it so much. I went in blind. I had no idea what I was going in for. Friends of mine said how much they loved it, and I was like, okay, I'm game. There's a cat in it. There's like an apocalypse, and they're in a game that it's fine, whatever. So, love that. And then this was a freaking banana nut bonkers ride. Absolutely loved it. And then I jumped into this the beginning of the month and I liked it a lot. Like, was it as epic as the other ones? No, but there had to be, well, a literal train in this one. But there had to be something that merged all the information from the first 2 books into where it's going to go as a series. So I thought he did a great job with this. There were a couple twists that I wasn't expecting. There was a character that, you know, just became this kick-ass awesome character, and I am rooting for them. Yeah, I'm an absolute fan of it. So, I will be right back, and I will get into the other books that I'm reading this way. I'm back. One more thing. If you can, with these books, I highly recommend immersion reading. If the Audible sale is going on still, I don't know how much the first one is, but I got 2 through 6 for under $5 each. So if you're looking to dabble in it, or you've read the first one and you're not sure, you know, when you're going to get to the second one, maybe you want to buy it. I will try and link the narrator's production company, because I think you can buy the audio book through his company as well. I'm not sure. And I will also link Matt Dinneman's website so that you can check his website out too. So, moving on. So that was my first read of April. This was my first DNF of April. I don't know what was going on. So I picked this because the Honey Hollow Hangout book club book was anything that was in the 90s, which was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Had it been my books before I moved out to California, I had a bunch, but this was the only one that fit. So I did not like it. This woman is a historian and a history professor in a college, and she likes Greek mythology, I believe, and she's going to Greece, and she is teaching about King Arthur and Merlin and all that other stuff, and she is not happy about it, and Merlin finds out about it and pulls her into his time period to teach her about Arthur and everything. I couldn't get past her talking crap to Merlin, and it was trying so hard to do 90s slang. Like, come on, man. Like, it totally was a lot. It did not fit. It did not fit at all. Merlin was not amused. I was not amused. Whatever. I let it go. So, what else do we do? I just finished Bunny. I can see why people like it. It wasn't for me. But I have a really hard time. Like, what was the other one that was about the Shakespeare Guild? Something villains or whatever. I had a hard time with that too. So it reminded me similar vibes. I don't know. I just wasn't my thing. And I was hoping that it would be, because I knew a lot of people that loved the book. But I don't know. I even wrote on my Goodreads, I'm like, okay, is it a bad, like, medicine trip? Like, is she on something? Is it witchcraft? Is it cult? What is it? Because I could not pinpoint it, and when they finally got there, I was just like, I don't care anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to my friend that gifted me that too. But another win for the month was Game On. I loved it. I loved the fact that she brought us back around and brought characters that we know and love back into this book, because Tyler is tied to both books, so I like that. Stella was awesome. I loved her so much. It's enemies to lovers, very enemies to lovers. Check the triggers. The bird, oh my god, the bird cracked me up. But yeah, she did a great job tying the series up, so good job, good job, good job. And then I am also reading this book with Steph from My Kind of Steph. It is very Gladiator-esque with vampires and fae-type magical creatures. There's a wyvern so far. There's an emperor. I don't know. I'm liking it, but I don't know how I feel. The reveal of one of the characters, I kind of knew it was coming. I have a feeling this is going to be a series, though. Because if I'm that much in and I'm just into day one of the fights, I can't see her tying everything in by the end of the book. So, we'll see. And then, if I haven't bored you to death, come here. I got this from Sock. I'm curious. It's a baby. I love the cover. So, I want to read that. Since I'm reading firefighter stuff, I got this at the dollar store. I want to see if I like it. Yeah, this was a cover by Manchester. Oh, it could have been Manchester March. Whatever. This is one of my thrillers that I want to read for the month. I don't know if I've ever read any of Lisa Ugner. Yeah. Ugner. But yeah, this is one of my Harlequin books. And then this I keep putting to the side. I want to read it, and it looks springish. So I want to find out what it's about. So I finally want to read that. This looks springish to me. So I want to read this. I think I got it from the library. But I don't know. We'll see. This says spring to me. Although maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it's in springtime, because like, see the boots? But they're in Britain, so you never know. I don't know if it's springtime or not. And then this, I just want to read it. I just want to find out what it's about. And I'm hoping I love it, because it looks so cozy. And then this definitely looks like spring to me. So, fingers crossed for my $5 book. And then the last but not least, but I have a feeling I might throw more in the pile, is this one. This was one of my blind date with a books. And I don't know, it's pretty. So I'm hoping, very hopeful this month. And that is everything. I'm hoping that I did everything under a half hour. If I didn't, I'm sorry. And happy reading. I hope you're having a great day and a great week. And I will see you in the next one.